everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. It is Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. I wanted to come here and say thank you so much for watching this video and subscribing to my channel, and Happy New Month, by the way. And the reason that I say Happy New Month, whatever it is that you're going through, please do not forget that we have the victory through Jesus and we go from glory to glory, okay? I had to come here, everybody, and make this video. So I just learned today, well, this was just announced today, that Miss Argentina and Miss Puerto Rico revealed that they had a relationship and they just got married after keeping their relationship in private, okay? And I know this video perhaps is going to offend some people. I just want to say, this is not me trying to point fingers, nothing like that. I'm just trying to tell you how everything that's happening in this world, how everything is accepted, and love is love. Let me tell you, love is Jesus, okay? So I just want to show you this real quick. This is the photo of the two Miss Universe and Miss Puerto Rico and Miss Argentina, right? They fell in love and they got married, two women, right? And this is so crazy because I was just thinking the other day how I go to church and all of that, and I'm thinking to myself, man, there's so many Christian singles right now. And then you see stories about how homosexuality is affecting so many people, okay? And then it's, I know I gotta watch what I say here, but I just want to say, you guys, the moments that I started changing my life for the better to get closer in a relationship with Jesus Christ was the moment that I felt uncomfortable at church when people were telling me, with the preacher standing in the podium was saying stuff that really, it was basically guys talking to me, wanting me to change something. So if you're watching this video and you feel uncomfortable, don't get offense out of it, okay? Perhaps you might want to go to God in prayer and say, God, are you talking to me right now? Because I understand that you guys know that I'm a Christian, all of that, but I understand that homosexuality is being so accepted these days that it looks unnormal, okay, for somebody to come against it, which is what I'm doing right now. Homosexuality is a sin, okay, and it's in the Bible, and I speak about you guys here because I know I go around a lot of Christian people, Christ-believing people that judge some homosexuality in this level of, I'm better than them because they're not homosexual. But here's the thing though, just because a sin is visible does not make it lesser than the sin that you have, which is gossiping, lying, stealing, and all of that stuff. So I always have some sort of compassion for people who are homosexual because it's a visible sin, right? But a lot of us, we're so good at hiding our sin, right? Are keeping our dirty secret private. But God sees everything, okay? So here's the thing though, I was looking around, like I said, and I'm single, okay? And I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm getting older, I'm waiting for my husband that God has for me, the man that God created for me. I dream of just having my husband and praying with him and going to church together, and just that there shouldn't be any awkward, like, why are you doing that type of stuff, like even when it comes to like putting the worship music in the car. Like, I want my husband to be like, I'm gonna go on a fast, I'm gonna go and take a walk because I want to pray to God or something like that. That's the type of man, that I'm picturing in my head, because I don't want to ever be any doubt that we as a family, when I get married or whatever, like, we're gonna glorify God with our lives, right? So there's a lot of single Christians, right? Going back to that point, I'm single, I'm getting older, like I said, and I know a lot of people who are also in my same kind of position, right? And then you see a lot of the Christian men in the church too, right? And then you see some of them, perhaps not in the church, but you see, you meet people. Like, I'm in the fashion industry too. I meet a lot of makeup artists. I meet a lot of people in the fashion, and I see a lot of the men also being homosexuals. And then you look at this that I'm going to talk about now, which is Mariana Valera and Fabiola Valentin, two as Miss Universe contestants, I guess you can say, Miss Puerto Rico and Miss Argentina, they secretly got engaged and got married, right? And this world is, of course, going to put them in a pedestal and they're going to celebrate their sin openly, right? Let me just tell you something. This is why so many people are single, okay? Because there's a lot of, there's a lot of people being enticed by the sin of homosexuality. Okay, and the sin of homosexuality, of course, is it leads to masturbation, all of that stuff, right? There's so many things. Everything. Once you start, you know, checking things, then you see what it leads to, right? And I was thinking the other day, I'm like, man, there's so many. Like, I look at some of my cousins and I'm like, I'm old, but then they're also kind of getting older too, and they're also single, and you're like, what is happening? And then you see people that friends, co-workers, and they're like, yeah, I live alone, and yeah, I'm single too, yeah, and this and the other. And then but what's also happening, because this is how the enemy works, right? Because the reason being, like, God says it's not good for men to be alone, right? And when he's speaking about man and woman, right? And then the thing is, like, then I feel like there's a lot of adult people like myself in my position who are getting used to living alone, right? And I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore like this, God. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore alone. Like, I don't want to, like I'm praying for my husband, because it's almost like I don't want to go another year like this, okay? But then you have a lot of people, you see it, like people giving testimonies and things like that, and they're like, oh yeah, that's never going to happen for me, this and the other. And then, like I said, I feel like there's such a big problem with homosexuality that is also keeping a lot of people single. Not only the fact that people are just, getting into this routine of work. If you live alone and you go to work and this and the other, yeah, you sometimes you go and take a walk and you plan vacation, things like that. But we really don't have time to go and like meet other people. It's kind of hard for us. Even like I'm giving my testimony here. Like, even in my church, I see it. I go to a huge church, but man, the minute that pastor ends the service, people are like everybody's gone, and it's like, wait a second, like, like, hold on. And I'm like, yes, people say, you gotta join community groups, you gotta go to events and things like that. But what I seen, because I done this before, I seen that a lot of the men in these groups, they basically bring their lady from outside, a co-worker, somebody they met someplace, and then they're just bringing them to the event to kind of show them to the church family to see if they're interested in becoming a Christian, I guess you can say, right? So it's kind of like a bittersweet type of thing when it comes to that. Not bittersweet, I don't know what words to use it, but it's almost like, wow, they rather not even try with the single ladies that we have here. They just rather go get somebody from outside and whatever, right? All I'm saying is that I feel like there is a big issue. And I don't mean to just dwell so much on this topic, but I feel like a lot of the times this is not spoken enough. It is not spoken enough. I also went to a church, like I said before, where everything, like the pastor was so determined to just marry everybody, right? And that's all he spoke about, okay? And then I saw a lot of people that he married now, like a few years after, they're no longer together, they're divorced, because it's also when you rush into something just because there's pressure, right? When there is, like, the pastor, like, he will ask me every time, hey, I'm praying for your husband, and I'm like, wait a second, I had such a bad week at work, you want to talk about something else. Like, I don't walk around saying, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sad today because I don't have a husband. Like, but people, when they see you single, that's what they think. The minute they see that you're not smiling, they're just thinking about that man. coming back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.